Ever found yourself struggling to recall a name, a date, or even where you've left your keys? It's a common issue that many of us face in our daily lives. But worry not, for today, we delve into the world of memory magic. We will explore 10 tried and tested techniques to give your memory recall a significant boost. First on our list is the technique of associating information with familiar things. This method leverages the brain's ability to connect new knowledge with existing memories, making it easier to retrieve when needed. For example, if you're learning a new language, you might associate the foreign words with similar-sounding words in your native tongue. Secondly, creating vivid mental images can also enhance your memory. This technique, often used by memory champions, involves visualizing the information in your mind's eye in a rich and detailed manner. Imagine you're trying to remember a grocery list. Instead of trying to memorize the words, visualize yourself walking through a supermarket and picking up the items. Breaking down information into smaller chunks, our third technique, can also be highly effective. This is called chunking. It's easier for your brain to remember a few larger pieces of information than many smaller ones. For instance, when memorizing a long number, break it down into chunks of 2 or 3 digits. Next up is using acronyms or abbreviations. This technique involves taking the first letter of each word you're trying to remember and forming a new word or phrase. For example, the musical notes on the lines of the treble clef are often remembered as "every good boy does fine." Our fifth technique involves forming rhymes or phrases. Much like using acronyms, this method makes information easier to remember by giving it a rhythmic and auditory element, making it catchy and memorable. Coming in at number 6 is the technique of associating information with specific locations. This is often referred to as the memory palace technique. It involves associating pieces of information with distinct places in a familiar location, such as rooms in your house. Repeating information multiple times, our 7th technique, can also aid memory recall. This technique, known as rote learning, may seem old-fashioned, but it's a reliable method for committing information to memory. Creating visual diagrams or mind maps is our 8th technique. This method allows you to represent information visually, creating a clear picture of complex ideas or concepts in your mind. The 9th technique is teaching others. Explaining the information to someone else helps reinforce your understanding and recall of the subject. Finally, our 10th technique is actively engaging with the material. This involves more than just reading or listening. It means discussing, questioning, and reflecting on the information to deepen your understanding and memory of it. So there we have it, 10 effective techniques to boost your memory recall. From associating information with familiar things, creating mental images, breaking down information, using acronyms and rhymes, associating information with locations, repeating information, creating visual diagrams, teaching others, to actively engaging with the material. Each technique offers unique benefits, enhancing your ability to remember and recall information. So the next time you find yourself struggling to remember something, why not give one of these techniques a try? After all, our brains are capable of incredible things. All they need is a little bit of memory magic.